All right, so woke up at 5:30 on the dot instead of 3:45, which is when I wanted to get up. So I'm scrambling to get everything together so we can head out the door and go get Caleb. All right, well, finally on the way. Made it to Caleb, delivering his surprise upstairs.
Are you gonna start out with the pulls? I'm thinking I might.
Yeah.
Just to not wear myself out.
Well, we're probably gonna get pissed on.
That's probably what's gonna happen. If you really think about it, like in like the logical sense.
Sayonara, red one. It is, what time is it? 8:32?
It's only 3 hours later than we wanted to be, but
Yeah, that's on me.
fault.
Somebody didn't wake up on time.
It's not mad or anything.
Right. Nobody's angry.
Nobody's angry.
We called each other late last night.
And I told him, I said, I'm gonna wear a blue jacket and black pants. And Jeffrey was like, oh my gosh, I have a blue jacket and black pants. And I was like, dude, you should wear them. And he was like, oh my gosh, I think I will. And he did, and so did I.
There's the story. Ready for these 6 extra miles of nonsense, absolutely nonsense. And now we're in
There's no sense to this.
rain.
Nothing
There's
we're doing
nonsense.
makes sense. Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here.
Pretty much sums it up. We got a podcast going, trying to tune out these 6.75 miles or whatever it is. So enjoy.
Agoraphobics, they're usually women, they're usually in their 40s, they've usually been dependent. Often someone close to them has divorced or died, or they're having heart palpitations or something like that, sometimes as a consequence of menopause. And they've accustomed themselves to seeking authority when challenged.
You gotta be prepared for anything. That's why, personally, I don't go anywhere without my 7.5 liter Game Fisher bow motor. Just because you're going up a mountain, doesn't mean that you might not need a boat motor. Personally, I'd rather have something and not need it than need it and not have it. So, good thing we got this. Hopefully we don't need it, but it's pretty heavy.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there.
Gosh, this is so cool. This is the stuff this is like what Sesame Street used
I've
to
got
look
to
like.
beware.
When they would do like the cutaways and like,
It's time we stop
this was the artwork.
shooting. What's that sound? Everybody
It's time for an Olive back and muscle pan. You want to hit?
what's that sound? Everybody look what's going on.
Well, we made it to Pilchuck Trailhead. Here, these gloves I'm trying out. This guy on YouTube, a mountaineer, said that this is like the best combo he's ever had, and he has really high quality stuff. Besides his gloves, he said this is like the thing that worked best for him. Anyway, we're leaving the trailhead now. We are 3 hours in, 5.75 miles, 3 more miles to go. Going up. It's time to lightening this ascent. And up we go.
Cramping my neck.
Got a little bit less than a mile left.
I've never experienced that before.
Heavy winds and slanting rain. Almost up there, you know what I'm saying?
Giving up all hope. We don't know where we are. Everything is white. We're just hiking by faith right now, it's not based on what we can see. What you can see sometimes is deceptive, and something. The whole point of getting there is first you got to get there, and like nothing happens until you get there. So
Right.
I think a wise man once said that. Yeah, so we were up there, right?
Yep, way further. We were figuring out how to go higher. And that's how you go higher. We're at 5250. Can't remember exactly what elevation Pilchuck was listed as. I thought it was 51, but it's more like probably like 5300. Pretty close. I know that much. Just missed Caleb just grunting. I'll relay it to you. He said this is the happiest moment. I think that's all I got. But there's the flipping lookout.
I haven't been more excited since the 90s when I did a lot of mountaineering. I did a lot of mountaineering in the 90s. Did I tell you that?
I can't remember, man. You've done so many things. There she is.
No, it's on me. Get in there with your arms. Hey, reach out up there, Jeffrey. Yes! Let's go. Ah! So I'm just gonna set my airplane mode on. Are you very wet? Yeah, I'm soaked.
We have the SJS.
Sweaty Jeff syndrome. This is our survival heater. This is a roll of toilet paper without the middle cardboard part stuffed into a soup can. We will cover this with rubbing alcohol, and then we will light it on fire. I'm not getting you. Oh, my toes up.
Yeah, the sun's not even down yet, and we're going to sleep. It's 8 o'clock on the dot.
Did I ever tell you about those gators that I have?
No.
You know, it turns out that, you know, that's what I used to mountaineer in the 90s, right? Were those gators. And it turned out the shaman in Nepal that gave them to me was actually John Muir. Yeah, the great American naturalist. He taught me a lot of things about mountaineering and hiking, and some of the things he said I'll never forget. Like, you'll always remember, discard and disregard. And you know, I never knew what that meant. Because he never gave any context to anything that he would say. He would just tell me stuff, and I'd be like, John, what are you talking about? But you know, now so many things that I've experienced, it just all makes sense. He gave me the gators and then told me a lot of weird stuff. And he took me on a journey on his magic carpet, and it was really weird because we were in, you know, I thought I was in Nepal, but then next thing I know, we're, you know, somewhere else, flying over like Yosemite, and you know, and he's singing this weird song about something to do with pigeons. I forget like exactly, but it was just like, honestly, most of the experience was pretty regrettable, but I got the gators, and I think that's really the important lesson that we both want to take away from this. Those are yours. These are mine.
Okay. Some sort of a view, and the sun rising.
Hi.
On our way down.
How's it going? It's pretty windy up here. It's pretty cold. It's pretty white. Can't see nothing. You know, like John Muir used to tell me, sometimes to go forwards, you must go backwards. There you go.
John Muir! As John Muir always said, to go down, you must have gone up first.
Oh, hi, Jeffrey.
This guy has a full case of the SJS. Had to strip off his rain jacket. Made it back to the outhouse. Podcast time.
We live in comfort zone behavior all the time. And then we ask why we have uncontrollable inflammation going on and we can't do anything. Because we never connected with the deep physiology. Nature does not want you to be sick or depressed. Because this is outside the functionality of nature. In nature, you should be happy, strong, and healthy because you gotta be alert for the danger.
Oh.
10 out of 10 would do again.
About to drop off Caleb and give him his little surprise.
You ready for this?
Gosh, what is this? That's Starburst pie. Oh my gosh, you did it. Thank you for this pie. Yeah, it's very sweet.